everybody, it's Todd from Wayfinder Realty, your host for Sold On Flavor. This week we're going to be doing a pasta dish. I tried to come up with a name for it. The best I came up with is No One Had to Die Pasta. It's a very rich, decadent dish. It is vodka tomato cream sauce with mushrooms, sun-dried tomatoes, spinach, seasoned chicken, with farfalle pasta. I made this dish for the first time for a widow after her husband passed away tragically in the middle of the night. And it's something I'm used to doing up north, being part of a group where the membership was a little older, right? So when someone would pass away, we would bring what's called a covered dish. And this became my signature dish. And I'll be honest with you, I'd love to have it and someone not have to pass away in order to have it. So I hope you enjoy the dish. Let's get into it. Okay, if you've spent any time with me at all, you should have already grabbed an onion and diced it up. We're going to start making our marinara. Instead of using red wine, though, we are going to use vodka to deglaze the pan. So first, going to get some olive oil in there, dice up a small onion, and then once that sautés down a little bit, then we're going to put in the garlic, right? We don't want to put our onion and garlic together because the garlic will burn. I got my onions down and my garlic. There's my vodka. If you are using gas, be careful because that will ignite if it's over the edge. You're using a shallow pan. In go my crushed tomatoes. Some petite fire roasted tomatoes, and we'll just give that a stir and let that simmer down. We're going to put some Italian seasoning in this and some basil, but that's all that goes in here. We're going to season our flour. So let's see, salt, about a tablespoon for 2 cups of flour. Salt, pepper, garlic, and some Italian seasoning. All right, so I'm going to cube the chicken, and we're going to cut it up into cubes, basically. So let's get a piece like that. And this is the size I'm looking for. All right. And then we toss it in our seasoned flour. Well, I'm going to put here in my pan. I put my mushrooms in, my sun-dried tomatoes, and spinach. I already got some that are already cut up and julienned. I can just put those right in. Yeah, I cheated. If you do get them in olive oil or water, you don't need to add the liquid. You just want to pull them out separately. But I'll add the spinach. Spinach doesn't have to go in right now. So we're trying to get the water down out of those mushrooms. I'm going to give this a splash of chicken broth. That's going to open up the sun-dried tomatoes and mushrooms. I'll be putting in the spinach shortly. Okay, just taking my baby spinach, put it right in there, let that cook down. Okay, so I'm going to saute the chicken. Again, I do want to make sure the chicken is done, so I will take a couple pieces and actually check to make sure they're done, but just starting this, I have probably about a second batch of this. I'm making 2 trays anyway, so that works out perfect. I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to cook my pasta, toss it with the vegetables, then build my sauce, cover the sauce, and put the protein, or the chicken in this case, on top. Okay, so now we're going to start building our sauce. So we're going to take our vodka marinara, And we're going to put that in a saute pan, and I'm going to heat that up with chicken broth. And once it reaches temp, it's hot basically, then I'm going to add my cream. I don't want to cook the cream, I just want to add it at the end. All right? All right, as you can see, it's come to a boil. I want to add my cream. I'm using heavy whipping cream. You can use half and half if you want. Hey everybody, it's time from Wayfinder Realty, your host for Sold on Flavor. This week, no one had to die pasta. This tastes like a warm hug. Something to be shared with friends in your new home. Give me a call if I can help you. Thanks for tuning in. Until next week, take care.